Good morning students, welcome to SST So Simple tutorial. My dear students, in the previous three classes we read about non-cooperation movement. We saw the participation of people in towns, countryside, tribal regions as well as in the tea plantations. The movement was finally withdrawn by Mahatma Gandhi in February 1922 as it became violent in many places. Thus ended one phase of movement. Today we will read Swaraj Party, Simon Commission and Lahore Session of 1929. Many leaders were arrested. Mahatma Gandhi was himself arrested in March 1922. He was charged of sedition and was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. So the non-cooperation movement ended in a failure. Many developments in Indian politics occurred during the period 1922 and 1928. The withdrawal of non-cooperation movement had demoralized the nationalists. Serious differences arose among the leaders of Congress. One school of thought, headed by C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru, advocated a new line of political activity under the changed conditions. They said that the nationalists should end the boycott of legislative councils and participate in the elections to the provincial councils that had been set up under Government of India Act 1919. They felt that it was important to oppose British policies from within the councils and argue for reforms. Leaders like Patel and Rajendra Prasad opposed the idea. So C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru formed the Swaraj Party in December 1922. The new party was to function as a group within the Congress. That means it was a party within the Congress party. It accepted all the Congress programs except in one respect, it was to take part in council elections. So, after non-cooperation movement, those congressmen who wanted to participate in the elections formed Swaraj Party. I hope you have understood this point. Now, in such a situation of internal debate and all this, two factors shaped Indian politics by the late 1920s. What are they? The first was the worldwide economic depression and the second one, setting up of Simon Commission. So let us talk about the Great Depression first. Do you remember in class 9 in the chapter Nazism and the Rise of Hitler, we had read the impact of this economic depression on the economy of Germany. We are going to talk about the same depression. This depression had an impact worldwide. In India, its impact was felt especially in the agriculture sector. As international prices crashed, prices in India also plunged. The value of the agricultural produce reduced by half, whereas the rent to be paid to the government remained the same. Peasants were the worst sufferers. They found it difficult to sell their harvest and pay the revenue. But the colonial government refused to reduce revenue demands. At this time, peasants' indebtedness increased. They became indebted to moneylenders. So by 1930, the country was in turmoil. There was a panic-like situation. This is all about the first factor. Now, let us discuss the second factor. The setting up of Simon Commission. In December 1927, the British government appointed the Indian Statutory Commission. It was popularly known as Simon Commission because of its chairman's name, Sir John Simon. This commission was to look into the functioning of the constitutional system in India and suggest reforms in the system of administration. What angered the people here was the composition of the commission. The commission did not have any single Indian member. They were all British. So, when the Simon Commission arrived in India in 1928, it was greeted with the slogans, "Go back, Simon." The commission faced massive protest demonstrations and hartals wherever it went. Students, for your information, I must tell you, Lala Lajpat Rai a great leader, died as a result of lathi blows in the anti-Simon Commission demonstrations on 30th October 1928. All parties, including Congress and the Muslim League, participated in the demonstration. So, in order to pacify the people, to calm down their anger, Lord Irwin, who was the Viceroy then, announced a vague offer of dominion status for India, but did not specify the time. This happened in October 1929. He also offered to hold a round-table conference to discuss the future constitution. But this did not satisfy the Congress leaders. So, this is all about Simon Commission story. Let us now move ahead and discuss a very important event, that is the Lahore Session of Congress. In the end of December 1929, the Congress held its annual session in the city of Lahore. The meeting was significant for two reasons. One, the election of Jawaharlal Nehru, signifying the passing of baton of leadership to the younger generation. So Nehru became the president of Congress. 2. The proclamation of commitment to the Purn Swaraj or complete independence. It passed the resolution of Purn Swaraj or full independence for country. It declared 26 January 1930 as the Independence Day and gave a call to the people to take a pledge to struggle for complete independence. Students, I just want to remind you here why this day, 26 January, was chosen as India's Republic Day, the day when the Constitution of India came into force. This day has a historical importance. The Congress session also announced the launching of civil disobedience movement, but it did not draw up a program of struggle. That was left to Mahatma Gandhi, which Congress organizations placed to his disposal. So we can say that this declaration also triggered the civil disobedience movement, which commenced with the salt satyagraha. So students, I hope you have understood something about the Swaraj Party, Simon Commission and the Lahore Session of 1929. Students, now you should be able to answer these questions. 1. Who formed the Swaraj Party and why? 2. Explain the two most important factors that shaped Indian politics towards the 1920s. 3. Why was Simon Commission set up? Why was it opposed? 4. Explain the immediate effects of the Lahore Session of Indian National Congress of December 1929. Dear students, let me stop here now. In the meantime, you read your textbook and watch the video again if needed. In the next class, we will continue with this unit and discuss Salt March and the civil disobedience movement. Till then, keep reading and have a nice time. Thank you.